Dreadnoughts, Rocket Arm quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Broncos on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Dreadnoughts of Columbus.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The throw, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Carter. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bishop under pressure, and down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. 3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Bishop.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Completes this one to Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, McKinley firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So this city, Columbus, Ohio, they've got the hockey team, soccer team, minor league baseball is here. Of course, Ohio State is the behemoth. They've got an NFL franchise to call their own now, though. And these folks, I'll tell you, they could not be happier.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bishop.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Bishop. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game.
10 catches, 94 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. McKinley under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, the rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago,
pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Operating from the gun, Bishop.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. Throwing on first down, Bishop.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, McKinley.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, McKinley. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, McKinley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Bishop. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Bishop.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Day. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Bishop. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Take Bigsby. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Bishop.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And Graham on the grab. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Bigsby. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted.
Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it.
Play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So Sean Payton correct in his decision to challenge as he wins the appeal.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They bring their punter out there now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Bishop rolling to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down, Broncos.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
No score zone.
On first down, Bishop. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Bishop. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And
he coughed it up.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McKinley. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're back.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Bishop. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
He stiff arms him to Jefferson on the slant. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Bigsby.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. To throw on second down, Bishop. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Day. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Carter. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Bigsby once more. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Looking to throw. Bishop forced out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Columbus first down. 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Meredith. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down now, Meredith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. McKinley. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the Broncos 18.
Operating from the gun, McKinley.
This taken in by Kincaid.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. McKinley. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to at least get one score back.
His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. And Graham's got it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, Bishop.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
39-yard line.
Back to throw. Bishop.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bishop. He finds his man. Complete. It's Day. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Bishop. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll run on 1st down. Meredith calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Operating from the gun, McKinley able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dreadnoughts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
56 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, McKinley. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. McKinley from the left side, taken in by Meredith. And down he'll go at the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st down, McKinley.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home.